Hello everyone. This is a very quick but effective practice for relieving stress. So this is a little physical practice that I find personally in my own practice can really help me to ground down. So first of all, we'll just warm up the hips a little bit. So bringing your hands behind you and just taking your feet to the edge of the mat and gently windscreen wiping them from side to side. This is just to loosen up the hips a little bit before we get into the asana that we're going to practice today. And just take a moment here to breathe. It might be the first time that you've done it today. Tune into your breath. Notice your breath. Maybe even take a sigh. And then we'll come to all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And just to get into the asana, we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to push back into down dog. Even taking a breath in down dog. And then on your next inhale, we're going to step our right knee forward to the back of our right wrist, bringing our knee onto the floor. And we're just going to wiggle this back foot, this left foot, all the way back. And just taking a moment here, we're really not rushing this. We just want to take a moment to feel our right hip on the floor. So making sure that you're not lifted, that your right hip isn't lifted off the floor. You can even tuck your toe here. This can give you a little bit more control, a little bit more movement. If your right hip isn't touching the floor, you can take a blanket or a cushion or even a block and place it under your hip. Bringing your fingertips onto the floor, creating these claws with your fingers, inhaling and pushing up, opening up through the heart for a breath here. And then relaxing the shoulders here. And on your next exhale, you're going to slowly creep the hands forward, calming down to pigeon pose. Now you can there's some options here. You can stack your fists, bringing your forehead onto stacked fists. You can stack your palms, or you can even bring your forehead to the floor. Wherever you are, just relaxing down through the hips, through the legs. The legs are heavy, soft on the floor. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. Face is soft. Breathing into that right hip. And feel your leg almost massaging your stomach. If your breath feels a little shallow or short, consciously lengthening the breath, smoothing out the breath. If your mind is rushing around in thought loops and thought patterns, that's okay. Just noticing and saying to yourself, thinking, bringing your attention back to the breath, back to those points of contact of your body on the floor, back to the reality of this moment, this present moment. There's nothing else except this moment on the mat in pigeon pose. Taking another deep breath here. And on your next inhale, lifting your head, bringing your palms to the floor, gently pushing yourself up, tucking your back toe, pushing that leg forward, bringing your right foot back underneath you, and just wiggling out of the pose. We'll come back into down dog. And take a breath in down dog just to notice. And on your next inhale, stepping your right knee forward, knee to the back of the left wrist, wiggling that right foot back until you feel that hip coming onto the floor. If it's not quite making it there, tucking your toe, wiggling around until you get that hip on the floor, or placing a blanket under it perhaps. Coming on to your fingertips, either side of the mat, inhaling, pushing up, opening up through the chest, relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Taking a deep breath here, opening up through the heart. And as you exhale, slowly beginning to creep forward, coming down onto either stacked fists, stacked palms, or all the way onto the floor. Wherever feels most comfortable for you. And just beginning to soften and relax your legs, letting everything go. Noticing if there's any tension in your body. Softening at those points of tension. Drawing your attention inwards. Away from the day, from the world around you. Into this singular moment. Nothing to do but rest and breathe here. One more deep breath here. And on your next inhale, raising up your head, bringing your fingertips to your palms to the floor, bringing your weight onto your left hip as you swing that right leg all the way round, coming back to a comfortable seat. Again, you can take that windscreen wiper that we took at the start, just to loosen up your hips a little. And then come into a comfortable seat, bringing your palms together and just taking a little moment here just to thank yourself for taking this time, this little pocket of time for yourself. It's a great kindness. Thank you for joining me. All the best for today.